yes, as I mentioned, I find it as stress. Then I find that it's blood sugar dysregulation, poor detox, and gut issues. So, and you never know exactly what you said. There's not one thing. It's not likely going to be, oh, well, it's only stress. And if I start meditating and I start exercising and whatever it might be, my acne will clear. It's typically a little bit of each of those buckets. So no matter what approach we take, we always incorporate everything from those 4 categories. So stress, it is very important as part of the acne process, because when your body is in fight or flight mode, it just can't heal. And that's just the truth. So if you're not able to calm your stress response and get to that place where your body can heal, your acne is not going to go away. Yeah. And stress also contributes to so many other factors. One major thing that I find is associated with gut health is that it reduces your digestive power. When you're stressed, you're not producing high amounts of stomach acid, high amounts of enzymes that are able to digest your food. If you're not digesting your food, there's undigested proteins, which can cause leaky gut, which can leak into your bloodstream, cause an inflammatory response. And for someone who is acne prone, that inflammatory response is going to come up in the skin. Everyone's different. So there's many aspects of stress that you need to think about, but it's really important to find ways to lower your stress. So it could be practices that include things like meditation, spending time in nature, making sure that your sleep is dialed in, because getting poor sleep leads to high stress, which will lead to that cascade. Finding, getting rid of toxic people in your life, not watching the news if that's what it comes to. All these things are adding to our stress response. And in the world we live in, you really have to take a stance and put an effort into reducing those stressors. So if there's one thing to start with, I say a bedtime routine is a really good place. So just making sure that you're in a really rested space before bed, maybe an hour or two, turning off your phone, put it into airplane mode, not watching the news, not working, taking a bath, reading a book, a paper book too. That's what I would recommend, is to stay away from blue light and any type of EMF exposure if you're sensitive to that. Journaling, whatever that might be, maybe yin yoga, meditation. So just really calming down to help with the stress response, because that'll be one of the main factors of helping in your acne journey.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably all acne sufferers can relate to a time in their life when they were stressing about something. So it might be a job interview, it might be going on a first date or something like that, and they're a bit anxious or stressed, and they're thinking, oh no, don't let my skin break out for this, right? And what happens? Your skin breaks out when you're stressed. And you think, well, why would that be? Right? Well, one of the reasons, I mean, you've mentioned plenty of reasons, but one of the reasons also is that stress also leads to leaky gut syndrome, right? So the tight junctions loosen when you're stressed, and then, if you've got food in your gut that's undigested, for instance, that can leak into the bloodstream. Now your immune system's going to attack it, and it's going to cause inflammation. The other thing as well, and I'm not sure how big a factor it is, I've certainly not seen any science on this because I've done a fair bit of research into the science, is that also when you're stressed, the hormone cortisol releases sugar from muscles in your body into your bloodstream. What does your pancreas do when there's too much sugar in your bloodstream? It releases insulin. What does insulin do? Well, insulin also stimulates other hormones, and together they stimulate the sebaceous glands, they stimulate skin cell activation, which can block pores and can cause things like whiteheads and blackheads, etc., etc. So I do find that most people tend to overlook stress as one of the factors with acne. I don't see too many other people talking about it, to be honest. So you're one of the first people I actually heard mention stress as one of the key factors, which is quite surprising.
That is, yeah, it's such